Welcome back to the game, and we're started the Bracada desert. I think our main objective here is to rescue the dwarves, finish up the archer promotion quest, and get the sorcerer promotion quest started. Naturally, we'll do some basic exploration too. Refreshing. You move here with the teleportation system. These are very hard to pass these ridges, so and there are golems here. They are the area guardians, so they're not hostile to us. Well, naturally. There's also griffins. Also locations that you only can access if you can have the flight spell, so things like that. There's a brass golem, a lot more dangerous. I think we'll go the main square first. There's a lot of buildings spread around all of the map, a lot of treasure, a lot of interesting things, dangerous things. We want to go to the docks first. We'll also take these little buffs: earth resistance and shield. Oh, actually I think that might be very good against the medusas. Anything of interest here? A chest. Welcome to a trap me.
I disarmed it. This is worthless.
Hi. Ooh, yeah. That's fantastic. Bill of sale. Bill of sale to Schmendrick from Acme Golems. We have made the golem parts per your request. Unfortunately, our delivery service has misplaced these parts for you. We are not responsible for any errors by the delivery service. We do, however, know where your parts were delivered, and you can go about recovering them at your leisure. One part to Barrowdowns, one to Tatalia, one to Avlee, two to Deja. 2 heads were delivered to Bracada, as we did not know which model you preferred. We have 3 parts, I think. Did we get 2 from Deja? 1 from Tatalia. So there's still 1 in Barrowdowns and 1 in Avlee, and we're missing a head. So at least 3 parts missing. We'll keep the note, because the dented head of a mighty golem, it looks a little strange. Appears to require a bit of assembly before fully functional. Okay, 2 heads. I'm guessing the right head and the wrong head. We'll take it. When we have both heads, we'll make a decision which to use. There's this temple. Why is there 2 temples? School of Sorcery, yeah, let's visit that. Ooh, gold golem. A lot of golems here. And hello, Mr. 507 coins. Clearly no one wants money here. I can leave piles of gold lying around. Lucille the teacher.
Greetings.
The sharp electric smell of magic fills the air outside the school, the result of hundreds of years of magical experiments and juvenile pranks happening in the same building. Yeah, very dangerous opponents. We don't want to start any kind of trouble here. Eric Swarell, Archmage.
Hello.
Greetings, my name is Eric Swarell. I run the information desk here in the School of Sorcery. Bookshop. Would you like a membership to the School of Sorcery Scroll Shop? A membership allows you free access to the scrolls available in our library. It costs 5,000 gold for a 6-month membership, but the shop sucks up once per week. Are we gonna come? I don't think we're gonna come here all that often. If you had a sorcerer with you, that might be great, because you could probably just use a spell and jump here. Thomas Gray. Thomas Gray runs the School of Sorcery. If you're looking for promotion to wizard or honorary wizard, he's your man. His room is right through the door behind me. Thomas Gray at your service. The wizard bows quickly and spread his palms, smiling. I'm indeed the one to speak to if you wish to become wizards. Every student of mine must complete a project before I name them wizards. This year's project is to build a golem. There are spare parts scattered about the land from here to Avali. You'll need all 4 limbs plus the torso and the head. Pay special attention to where you get the head. One of my students made a mistake while making a head last summer and gave the defective head away as a joke. When you have all the parts, come talk to me. I'll promote you to wizard's den and I'll animate your golem. Well, on your way, and have fun. Okay, I'm immediately suspicious about the head we found because it was so easily. It was you really can't miss it. Temporary plus 21 to intellect and personality. And even the description said there's something odd about it. So I think using it is just asking for trouble. Still, I need the not stables, I need the docks, guilds, tavern. Oh crap, we need to Arco Mage. Screw that, I don't want to do it in every video. Let's go to the docks. Funny thing about that teleport, if you stay still, you'll actually drop enough to take damage. So you'll have to maneuver in flight to avoid doing that.
Welcome aboard!
Welcome aboard!
Welcome aboard!
Yeah. Why can't I pick a voice set like that for my characters? That would be fantastic. Overacted pirate voice set. Barbara the Horseman. What the?
Hey there!
Trip using the stable take 2 days fewer to complete, minimum of 1 day. How is that useful? It's already like 3 days most of them. 3 or 2 days. No, we won't be going wandering. Yes, we will. We'll have to wander around because our wizard eye spell is a bit crappy. Usually I use a wizard eye spell to... You will see all the items lying around in the desert, but now we can't. We'll just have to... Yeah, there's something there. Genie lamp. They're too valuable to be left behind. Even no matter how tight our inventory space gets, I'm not abandoning genie lamps. I'll dump something else if I have to. Not genie lamps. Oh, there is a teleporter here. What is it? Main square, but I'm interested to know what's the... No, I don't think there is. It doesn't work both ways. So what's this then? There's nothing there's nothing written on it. Written on it. I think this is access to something in the future. It's the counterpart to the underground necromancer city in Asia. That's the wizard city that you can't access yet. Until you make your choice. Are you gonna for the light side or the dark side? Again, the golems aren't hostile. Alchemy expert! We don't care about the skill at all. We just want the expert. That's the thing we want. Celeste. Celeste is the magical city built by the wizard of Bracada centuries ago and anchored half in the mountains and half in mist high above Bracada. You must use one of the teleporters to get there. You can find it near the center of Bracada. Yeah, that's what we were. The thing we wanted to alchemy is compound potions. So, for example, things like this. A layered potion, I think that's a compound potion basically. Hardened item. Have items, yeah, I think we want to harden that spear, for example. It's good enough that we don't want to break it. Same with the now it's hardened. But we're more interested in other combinations, like I don't recall anymore. Something combined with something was yeah, that's descriptive. Was water breathing, for example. Things like that. Move curse. That's not too useful. Green and yeah, it's a combination of these combined colors and a basic color. So orange and yellow.
Success.
Stone skin. Green and yellow is harden. Green and blue is what?
Success.
Recharge item. Harden recharge item. So what's violet and blue? I have one.
Perfect. Let's make more.
Shield. Yellow and green was hardened. No. Yeah. Yeah. Yellow and orange is stone skin. It's left purple and yellow.
Perfect. Let's make more.
Water breathing. Prevents drowning damage. Things like that, for example. Although now it's gonna be less of an issue once we get the archer promoted. But for with this we can access, for example, the Tularian forest at the huge bridge at the east side of the map. And you need some kind of water walking, flying, or water breathing to access it. So now we could access that area, for example. I think the hardened item is probably the most used potion we'll do. A ton of these. Oh, curse. So, if we need removing curses, we use potions. That's good to know. Yeah, we have a ton of these. Recharge. Recharge item is not a bad. Yeah. Item permanently loses 70% point of potion minus point potion strength of its charges, so it loses most of them. But if we are about to run out of a bond of fires, for example, we can give it a little bit of boost to just make it, but not much of a boost. We'll have to start collecting ingredients too.
Success. Perfect. Let's make more.
Perfect.
Success. Perfect. Let's make success.
Yeah, we're lacking yellow ingredients. Okay. Dodging expert. Are you a dodging expert? Unarmed expert. I think we'll take the dodging expert. We've been... because it's not going to be useful for a long time, but the thing is, after it becomes useful, we can go after the master level or the grandmaster level. We don't have to hunt down the expert teacher that isn't recorded in any kind of how to know. Ranger Lord, that's a good upgrade for the second promotion for the Ranger. Well, what? You make a wish. Did I lose money? I'm cursed. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. How much money do I lose? 100. What happened? I have no idea what happened. Okay, this is interesting. We'll use this. Ooh. Shit. Okay, a wishing well, things can happen. I'm guessing it's random. We have to find a temple, and I'm not gonna test it out anymore. It's too dangerous. There's worse things that can happen than dying. You can get eradicated totally. It doesn't mean it's unrecoverable, but it means a simple race dead won't bring you back. You need a even stronger restorative spell, and that's hugely expensive to get. Are the temples? Guilds? No.
Best care money can buy.
1200. Maybe we should buy the unarmed skills for all. Usually we want to use weapon, but if a weapon breaks, it'll a little bit of a boost. You don't always realize that you lost your weapon. It's only a little bit of money.
Good luck.
Same with the dodging. If the armor breaks, it'll give
Good luck.
A single extra point. It's not gonna save your life, probably, but it might. And it's only money. That's really the thing. Okay, what's the other temple then? Was this the other temple?
Best care money can buy. Good luck.
Temple of Light.
Best care good luck.
It brings to the same place. I don't get it. What's the point? There were still guilds. No. peasants. Ah, Lara the banker.
Welcome to the Water Guild.
That's the guild of water. Water walking. Recharge item. Ice blast. Enchant item. Enchant item is a great way to make money. Especially for the sorcerer, because on the Grandmaster level you can make very good items. Potentially. What it means is every unenchanted item you have in the inventory, except for the really weak items like basically because they'll break during the enchantment process. Something like these normal boots. Probably if you try to enchant them, the enchanting process will break them, but items like these will easily withstand it. What it means is every enchanted item can be turned into a magical item, and that drastically increases their value. And so it's even if you haven't found your favorite weapon, you can just enchant it, and it'll likely get some kind of a elemental damage bonus or something like that. So it's a huge boost to your capabilities. You're not reliant on luck on anything anymore. You can make your own equipment. Where does this lead? There's a lot of buildings out here.
Members only.
Yeah, Guild of Illumination. Don't see any items there. There's gold there. Yep. 979, as you can clearly see from that pixel. And there's griffins. The royal ones are quite dangerous. You shouldn't underestimate them. That's what I'm saying. The normal griffins are not that much of a bother. I think royal ones can destroy your equipment or something like that. So going against them and expecting them to be quite easy can lead to you losing your equipment. I don't really see anything of value
Oh
here.
yeah.
Yeah, antique noble crown. Okay, where are we? We'll try to head south. We'll try to go there, actually. This is working quite well now. It doesn't work, the climbing doesn't work that well if you don't use software rendering. I think it's because your guy is basically climbing on some kind of graphical things. Those might be intended to be very hard to climb, but here it's not that hard.
Special brew is just for you.
And special divine cure. We won't be ever be able to make white potions or black potions. We don't have the skills. That's master and grandmaster alchemy respectively. Speed boost, divine power. That's divine cure and power are basically improved healing, improved mana restoration potions. So it's power times something. So it's much more powerful than a normal healing pet. Noxious potion. I have no idea what that does. And these are recipes. Yeah, pure might. Pure might is a black potion. It's something like plus 50 to our stat. In this case, might. sulfur. Yeah, I don't want to buy yellow ingredients that much. So it's just money. And it's not a lot of money.
Success. Perfect. Let's make more.
Again, I'm not interested in the actual power of the potion, just that it's a yellow potion. Lamps. Incoming fight. 3 griffins. Nothing really dangerous. Ooh. Very interesting. A royal griffin incoming.
That kind of hurt a little.
Yeah. Griffins do hurt. Yeah, we want to weaken it as much as possible before it enters close range combat. We don't want to get into an extended fight with it. We certainly don't want to fight a lot of other griffins at the same time. This might be also a time to touch on the damage and armor mechanics. Again, I'm not 100% familiar with it, so I can't give a direct guide. But you can see Zoltan, for example, I think did 3 points of damage. But the stat says damage is 23 to 25, so how can he give 3 points of damage? There's no resistance value for damage. So it's sort of an oddity of how the armor class system works. It's not a simple thing like that determines if you hit it or not. It also determines how much damage you'll do. It's and there's also a limit to how high it'll work, meaning a certain level of armor class is very useful to rise, and after that a significant rise into armor class won't make a huge difference. Same as with the stats. It's I think it's sort of if you're familiar with the Dungeons and Dragons saving throw system, so that might be something of easier to understand. There's a chance to every time you take a hit and do damage, there's a chance the enemy gets to half the damage you did to him. And that's something that happens between your attack values and the armor class values. And if it's successful, if it successfully reduces the damage, he gets to roll again to see if it gets reduced more, and roll again to see if it's reduced more. And that's what the high armor class value is good for, really. You're more likely to succeed in your throws to reduce the damage. But there's a limit. You'll always almost do damage, except for the few totally immune creatures. On the other hand, if your values are very low, you'll be struggling to do a lot of damage.
Nothing like a good kill.
That was too easy.
It sort of explains why low armor class values are very poor for you, and decent armor like Noble Blade, armor 54, it just doesn't make you harder to hit. It can drastically increase your overall survivability because you're hit less, you have a greater chance of getting reduced damage. And since we have the shield Blade Master, we receive half damage from physical attacks anyway. So it's it gets stacked. All the benefits get stacked, and even if the individual effects aren't that great, the overall effect can provide a significant boost in your survivability.
That's too easy.
There are someone who's done it, or looked at the game files and done the exact calculations and have tables that tell you what's a good threshold to try to get your resistance on, or good thresholds to try to get your armor class on. The resistances work, I think, in a similar way. You can be entirely immune to something, like if you turn yourself into a leech, that's an option for the sorcerer, evil one, you might become immune to things like mind magic. But resistance work in a similar way, that they have a chance to sort of you get throws to reduce the elemental damage, but there's a limit to it. So at some point, it's no longer that great to raise the stats. You want,
This is worthless.
instead of having a ton of items that'll increase your
This is worthless.
resistance to something, it's much preferable to try to get sort of the bonuses to spread around a bit, because the effect of another, if you have a lot of fire resistance increasing items, the effects will not be all that great after a few items, so it's much more preferable to have them resistance spread around a bit.
This is worthless.
Armor class, I think it's sort of the same. At a certain point, it's not that great deal to keep pushing your armor class up, but we're at values that's not the case at all. We want to more and more armor class. I'm not sure what the exact values are again, but it certainly isn't something like 47 or 50. We're talking in the hundreds. The resistant value thing, it's more of a, you won't be getting it with the items alone, it's more of a thing with spells, because the protection spells on, if you play the choose the light side, they're insanely powerful, they're stupidly overpowered in my opinion. Instead of getting an, well, the easiest way to probably understand why they're overpowered is that they do everything a special. Well, for example, a mage elemental spells. You have each element has a resist spell. So resist fire, resist water, resist earth. You get the idea. But the light has a spell that does them all at the same time and gives a lot of other protection spells, like probably all the body protection spells, or self, like mind, body, spirit, things like that. Whatever resist there are, I don't think there's a spirit resist, but you get the idea. But it gives them all at the same time, so okay, it's a great spell. Instead of having to throw spells a single at a time, you can throw them all at once, and you can even throw spells that you might not be able to. Because, for example, a priest can't get elemental spells, but it can get the light resistance spell, so you think, yeah, that's a great spell. here's the thing. That's not where it ends. Not only do you cast all the resist spells, you cast them at I think it's something like 4 times the normal strength. So there you get them all at a 400% times their strength. So it's not just a little boost or a little bit better, it's insanely more powerful. Absolutely ridiculously overpowered spells with the light on the buffing, so that would be the more sensible path to take for us. Dark spells are more of a control and damage. They are very powerful too in their own right, and if you go for a mage, you play this game as a solo with a mage and go dark, you can do insane things with it. But it's an interesting. I think the light side is better for a group like us because we're relying on buff so much. But we'll go with the dark side. It has the benefit of being more interesting, at least for me to play with. And it allows a normal defensive spellcaster like the cleric to get offensive spells, so he can be a damage dealer too. The problem is he won't, or she won't, because we need the buff spells, so we'll probably be spirit focused mostly, and then body. That's spirit is for buff and one healing spell, and body is for healing. So it's those combinations we'll use to make the maximum use out of our little cleric. With the light side you can pretty much dump everything on the light skill and forget everything else. Well, you might want to retain some healing capability, but the buffs will drastically reduce your need to do any healing. I think the mine is somewhere there. Go. But there should be another head in this map. Pretty sure there was. Yeah, 2 heads were delivered to Bracada. They're all in the overland map, they're not in any buildings. So what am I missing? Yeah, this is fast. I have no idea what that building is. That's a temple. I'm stuck. Griffins. Ah. I think this is probably the head chest.
It's disarmed.
Yes, it is. Beer?
This is worthless.
The proud head of a mighty golem. It appears to require a bit of assembly. This seems like a normal head, at least. Arms master skill. That's a good one. What kind of gloves do you have? I'll take the arms master skill. That's a good ability. Yeah, that's sort of an evil looking face. That's a normal looking face. Okay, we'll use this one. Okay, how do you use it? Hey, let's do it this way then. Okay, we have 2 golem heads. How do I... I'll dump the evil looking head. Golemet and Abeu normal Golemet. I don't trust that. Yeah, it just looks evil. Yeah, let's talk to the Golem head. I am yours to command, master. Golem parts. You prepare the left leg for assembly with the rest of the parts. Right leg, right arm. And I think that's all we have. Yeah, and at least now they're out of the inventory.
You're going to have to get rid of something first.
Yeah, we do have a lot of crap. We're going to a new dungeon, that's no good. But we can throw away things like that if the need arises. It'll probably arise quite soon. A lot of royal griffins. Well, only 2. That's not a lot. We're going to have to
What a
face them
scratch.
in melee combat. 11 point of damage, that's no good. 31 and 4. Yeah, this is the right time to come here.
It doesn't even hurt.
Yeah.
Ow!
We are not having too much trouble dealing with these guys. So I think the challenge level for us in the mines will be just about right. Might have had trouble if we came here earlier. At least the last promotion we need to get the party to a somewhat competent level. And it's probably the most
That kind of hurt a little.
important upgrade we can
What a
get.
scratch.
It doesn't even hurt.
That was too easy.
Because lacking in elemental, the capability to cast elemental magic is a huge negative or weakness in your party. So after we fix that, things should be a lot more smoother for us. Expert level spells aren't that great, but they'll still help us quite a bit. When we get the chance to get the second promotions, we'll go for the archer first. There's the most important ones. A crappy loot. Anything here? Yes. More money.
This is worthless.
It's not worthless, it's just crappy. Okay. Red Dwarf Mines. This isn't that long of an area, so maybe I should just do it now. It's not gonna be easy. That's not what it will be. Though recently abandoned by the dwarves, you can still easily see the craft and care they put into the mine. Doesn't look like Bracada though, at all. Green grasses and trees.
It's time to kill.
Oh yeah. There it is. Incoming. Emerald ooze. Okay, there will be oozes on the first floor, medusas on the second floor, so these weapons, they're all totally useless. They are not gonna do a single point of damage to anyone here. On the first floor. On the fire. Everyone gets a wand of fire. Yeah, that's the look of a hero, right there. When you know hero, the more ridiculous he looks, the more powerful he is. We do have one weapon, and we have spells to give elemental damage to a weapon, but it's very weak at this point, so it's more of a desperation move than anything else. Oh, Bloodstone Ooze, that's a bad one. That'll hurt. One down. That'll hurt. Luckily we have enough for everyone. It's a drastic increase in our power. I think Bloodstone Ooze will also break our equipment. Emerald Ooze will be the weakest one. Then I think the Sapphire. And we'll want to systematically wipe them out. And not try to go around getting new enemies. Another Blood Ooze. The shots they fire will bounce off walls, so you can't hide behind cover and be immune. We'll go into the open space to fight. Because we don't want to risk... yeah, there it goes. We don't want to risk our shots getting blocked by anything. Emerald Ooze, Bloodstone Ooze, and Sapphire Ooze. We'll Bloodstone first, it's the most dangerous one.
Finally! Huh.
Then the Sapphire. The Emerald Ooze is fairly harmless.
Ow!
That's too easy.
Oh. Charges 31, 8, 28, 30. So we're still going strong. We won't be doing any looting here until we've cleared the down below Medusa stage. Except for the cure paralysis potions, we'll take every one of them. All the dwarves we need to rescue are on the upper level, I think. Journal entry. Going fine. We managed to find a perfect place for the lift engine near a continuous supply of steam energy. With proper maintenance, that engine should work forever. The metals we've discovered on the low levels are much better quality than the junk upstairs, but we haven't seen a lot of gems or precious metals. Hopefully the dig tomorrow turns up something better. Okay, we broke through what appeared to be a natural cave, and we discovered a horrible creature with the body of a snake with a female human torso. The mere gaze of these creatures was enough to turn our minds to stone. The rest of us fled, and Drethen Keldin, our engineer, stayed back to try and sabotage the lift. I'm not sure where the okay, there might be one dwarves downstairs. For Vane, we don't take it. It probably just collapses on us. And damages us. Not sure what you can get from Ooze Corpus. Yeah, that's a statue. Cure paralysis. Take it. Mine carts.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Might as well rescue him. Oh, help! They're coming for me! What happened? Who are you? One down. Guess we could loot the bodies. They don't give anything usually. They have a reagent, vial of ooze endoplasm.
Hmm.
Not that interested in it. We'll clear things out systematically. Kill things out systematically. Your paralysis. Same text as the previous dwarf. Emerald ooze is fairly harmless. It's the projectiles the oozes fire that do a ton of damage, and the emerald oozes to have none. Third one. So the upper floor won't be a challenge to us, but only because we have so many wands at our disposal. Getting that kind of firepower out of a group with even the spellcasters is quite hard. Cure paralysis. Another dwarf down. I'm not quite sure how many of they don't last much. But on the other hand, they're immune to physical damage, so that's a good counterbalance. Still, you need something like, even with 4 attacking, it'll take 2 turns to kill one, so that number of turns will double every time you lose one of them, or 2 of them. So if you only have like a sorcerer, it's too much for a single guy. With 2 guys, you'll still take quite a bit of damage from all the shots they'll shoot. And this isn't the place to try to do some clever stuff. I mean, trying to fight around corners, that'll only work against you. You just want as clear engagement as possible. Unless you do one thing, you enchant your weapons with elemental damage, then the hiding behind corners will work for you.
Ah, but a scratch.
Yeah, something broke.
I can't repair it.
It.
I don't know how.
Shit. Well, aren't we glad we did the dodge expert now? Actually, we are not. There was a crappy leather armor we found in the mining cart. We'll use that. Yep. Sapphire and Bloodstone both destroy equipment. Which is fun. And that's why you harden your armor and your weapons, which I didn't do because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, definitely don't want to lose that. So it's what was it? Green, yellow.
Success!
It's not an amazing item.
Success!
It's an armor. We won't be losing weapons since we're not equipping them. It's not a danger. You need an armor. You need one right now. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Let's see. Stats. Stats. Armor class 40. Armor class 48. Doesn't make any kind of a difference. It's too weak to make a difference. That's weak. That's bloodstone. Yeah. 3 turns. That dead on the 3rd turn, even with 4 guys shooting at it. That's a powerful one. Everybody run! The stone snakes are upon. What?
Hmm. Hmm.
These are pretty
This is
worthless.
worthless.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
Another leather armor popped up. And a club popped up. Mainly crap. I'm not quite sure. How are we supposed to know we have all the dwarves?
Ah, but a scratch.
Okay, at least 2 firing capable
Too easy.
oozes. One of those, yeah, green ooze. Well, not. Yeah, the sapphire ooze fired once, twice. That must have happened because I've never seen an emerald ooze shoot at anything. Gold, gold, and dwarf. I definitely want the elemental spells. Well, at least it'll make variation of some sort. I'm gonna do more of these Modern Magic series games. I won't be. You can make different kinds of group combinations for different games. This is some melee focused with some buff. So I'll play future games. I'll go with a magic focus group just to showcase the differences. There's a few games in the series, I think 6, 7, and 8, that are very similar. They're not identical in any sense, but the mechanics should be familiar. If you played one game, you'll understand the others, and the presentation of the games is very similar to have 4 to 5 man groups, and the mechanics and the looks are very, very familiar. So yeah. Now starts the pain. Magic is totally useless now. Um, Ah, stats, skills. Unarmed expert, that's damage and attack bonus. You can use a sword. I'll take the stats. Plus 7 to attack, damage 11 to 13. That's not a great stat. Plus 14, 19 to, yeah, it's much better with the sword he has now. There's a lot of ways to buff that, but at these low skill levels on combat, the great bonuses on the weapon outweigh the fact that we're not very good at it. Since we're not very good in unarmed either, you really need to get to master level before it starts to show how good it is. And you really need to get the staff weapon skill. I have no idea where to get it. I don't see why it's so hard to get. Because the unarmed and staves work together as a combo. You have to get it from somewhere. I have no idea where. If I'd have to take a guess, I'd say somewhere with the elves. Now we need blocks. It's all about melee from this point on. And we'll have to take the spread of our cure paralysis potions. Here we have 5, about 5, and I think, can you cure paralysis? Yeah. So they'll have 5 potion and she can cure it. I think we're in a bad situation at all. I'll still save. We'll have to try to take one enemy at a time. That way we can recover if we lose anyone. There's at least 3 enemies. Shit.
Ow!
Queen Medusa. This is as worse as gonna get. What's that? Queen Medusa, Queen Medusa, Medusa. Shit. I'm going with turn-based because I need to be able to cure immediately if we get paralyzed.
Ah, but a scratch.
Ow!
Oh shit. That's not paralyzed, that's turned to stone. Go up. So now we know what the Queen Medusa ability is. I made a little bit of a mistake there. If you recall, we had a scroll of protection from magic, and I think that protects from a certain number of stated effect attacks, and that would have protected us from turning to stone. So we have to use that before engaging them next time. But that does highlight the enemies we're dealing with, and why I don't want to engage multiple enemies at once, because if I get a little bit unlucky, I might not be able to get out alive. It's not that I'll lose the hit points, it's I'll get paralyzed or turns to stone and it's all over. There's the temple. I think the temples are here.
It's closed.
Best care money can buy. Good luck.
Gonna be losing a lot of money here. Those resistances might help us. The shield will protect us, give protection against arrows. Like the earth resistance might protect from the their special abilities at least a little. I have a recollection that the protection from magic is an earth spell, but again it's not a initiate spell, so we can't cast it. We need to be expert at least, no matter what it is. Really, you want to be expert level before you are at all good at anything. Protection from magic.
Ah, but a scratch. Ah, but a scratch. Ah, but a scratch.
Yeah. Your paralysis. So far, so good. For paralysis? Do you think that's the more common status effect because we're... Shit. What's that? Stone the flesh? Oh my god. That's so useful.
It doesn't even hurt.
Ah, but
It
a
doesn't
scratch.
even hurt.
Ah, but a scratch.
Ow! It doesn't even hurt.
I'm stuck. I think we got basically turned to
Come on,
stone there
let's
for a
keep
few
moving.
times.
Ah, but a scratch. Ah, but a scratch.
Yes!
Or paralyzed. But the protection from magic saved our lives. It's a limited, it lasts a limited amount of time and protects a limited amount of times, so we can't rely on it forever. It might be a good idea to just try to run for the target, but I don't think so. I want to do this properly. This is our strong point. Some protection from magic, some buffs, and a lot of physical damage. If we can't do this, can't do anything. We will just lack the proper healing power. We really are suffering in that.
Ow!
Oh, yeah. Ow!
The medusas
Ah, but a
aren't that
scratch.
bad. The Empress Medusa, on the other hand, that was a pain. It did actual proper damage to us. It's no fun. Okay, now we have what? Stone the flesh. One. Yeah, another one. At least makes me feel a little bit better. There are the oozes. To keep on moving forward as fast as possible. What's this then? Shit.
Ah, but a scratch.
Ow!
Ah, but a scratch.
Oh, yeah.
Ow!
Is it shooting me?
Ah, but a scratch.
Seriously, where is it shooting from me?
Ow! Ow!
Ow.
Ah, but a scratch.
Okay.
Ow.
Shit. Two of our guys are lost already, and I didn't notice. This could have gone bad very fast.
Ow!
Okay, we lost the map protection from magic. Now we can't do the real-time combat anymore. It's too easy to miss out people getting paralyzed. The hell is this? We lost half our group already against a few normal medusas. Oh. That has a ton of health. What is that? I'm very interested in knowing. Very interested in knowing. Maybe it's something below here. You can escape if you fall down here. Okay, that makes sense. Not a huge secret. But a sensible engineering plan. Bunnies.
This is worthless.
It's not worthless.
Hmm.
I think we still have one
This
of
is
the
worthless.
crappier cloaks on someone. Yes, we do. Yeah, let's continue. We'll go annihilate those oozes. I don't like leaving them there. They might cause trouble later if we're a little bit careless at some point. I'd rather wipe everything out. Absolutely everything. Beautiful. Now we know that all enemies we'll see here, they will be medusas.
You're going to have to get rid of something first.
Ah, what a feeling of joy. Two more have reacted to our presence. Iron list, or that's crap.
Ow!
That wasn't so bad. Another Medusa down. I don't know why I'm saving so often. Has to be a habit.
Ah, but a scratch.
Ow!
In turn-based mode, it has to be.
Ow!
We retain our situational awareness.
Ow!
It's not like it happens once in a while. It's constantly people getting paralyzed.
Ow! Piece of cake!
There should be at least one large
You're
fight
going to have to get rid of something
where the
first.
elevator machinery is likely Empress medusas, things like that. So I'd like to retain as much equipment as possible, and especially anti-paralyzation, anti-stoning equipment. So it's going to cost me a lot to clear out that room, and even if I try to manage the numbers, so it's in a manageable size, it's still going to cause a lot of paralyzations, a lot of turning to stone, iron laced crap.
Hmm. Hmm.
Money. That's the machinery, and that's the. How many guys are there? Fudge.
Ow!
Ah,
Ow!
but a scratch.
Okay. Only 3 of them, and 2 of them are medusas. So very happy about that.
Ow!
Are you? And the final one is Medusa.
Ah, but a
We'll be
scratch.
fine. Worst part, what at the start. The
Ow.
enemies in these caves are random
Oh yeah!
within a certain limit, so naturally there's always going to be Medusas here. But
Hmm.
what's the exact distribution with the normal and the Empress Medusas, things like that? That's more of a random thing. It might be influenced by your levels and things like that. So it might not be totally random, but still. Let's count the dwarves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's all 7 dwarves, naturally. What other number could it be? It's time for us to.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, time to go. It's if we with the magic protection we could have just run there, use the items and run out. It wouldn't be no problem. The protection it provides would have been quite sufficient for that purpose. It's time not to do it. No time for that now, and once we reach the upper level, we're home free. So that's 2 quests down. Only thing that remains is to actually return them. Oh. Sigh of relief. How many charges? Okay, we burned through over half our charges. The ones will be fairly useless from this point on. I think we'll try see what happens if we recharge them. 750. And again, if you're very good at alchemy, it's always much better. So a druid would be a definitely interesting choice. Oh. There are some buildings we didn't visit. That's fine. I think it's time. We explored most of the interesting areas. There's a lot of griffins there and a lot of loot probably. We could visit that one. That's already being cleared, so it's only a matter of going there. Not a matter of doing any fighting or things like that. I think we'll want to visit there too. I have a recollection of there being easy loot there. There's nothing really here. Just desert. Now it's been explored, so it won't bother us when we look at the map. Yeah, we've been here always, just not there. You don't have to go through every little corner. With the mage, it's a lot more simpler. You can just pop your fly spell and on you go. I strongly recommend having a sorcerer on your first playthrough of this game. Very strongly, because you can actually do a lot of cool things that you can't do in many games. Especially things like flying and raining down meteors or stuff from the sky. The mass destruction spells are the best way to get rid of some large enemy groups. For example, if you have a proper sorcerer in your group, you don't have to, when you face like the 10-15 trolls, you don't have to back down, you can just rain meteors on them. And although, even if they don't kill it, by the time they'll reach your group, they'll be so wounded that only a few strikes will take them down. Was there a druid shrine or some kind of shrine in the Bracada desert? Coal. There's some kind of building there. It's really hard to get place. If we go a little bit here, we'll change the map. Some kind of altar. We didn't pray on it, so it's not that kind of an altar. I'm guessing it's one of where you can return one of the statues. Yeah, there are a lot of quests we have. They'll all get mixed up. How do I get out of here? We'll go up this embankment. Dagger expert. Bow expert. Do we need bow expert? We could get with her. No point getting it with him. Same with. I'm not that keen on getting bow skills on these guys though. They have a lot of other skills they need to focus on, but I do want to. There's no weapon or armor shop here. Where do we need to go? Tularian Forest is it, or is it? No, I think it's Avlee. Or is it Tularian Forest? Maybe it's mentioned in the actual quest. Return to Steagall Snake in Avlee. And the Red Dwarf Mine is Stonehenge. So Burrow Downs or Avlee. We'll go to the docks first.
Welcome aboard!
Avlee 6 days. It's shorter to just walk yourself. Takes less time. With stables, it's probably even more faster. No, we need to do the Arco Mage. God damn it. That's a challenge. Contest of intellect. You'll get free skill points if your stats are high enough when you use them. That's basically how it works. Why not end the video with the pain of Arco Mage?
Come on in, have a drink!
Victory conditions 75 tower, 200 resource. +1, +7 wall, gain 7 gems. Yeah. 9 damage. Yeah, it did. Damage thing is it's not gonna work. +11 tower, -6 walls. All wall takes. No, we don't to get rid of walls. +9 walls, lose 5 beasts. We have all red cards, so we can abandon the beast approach immediately. There's 0 chance of it working. +4 wall. We can only build the totally useless thing. +5 tower, +1 magic. +8 wall. He's in a much better position. We have basically now the same tower value, but his resources are much higher. You only need very low amount of resources to win this. All walls takes damage, play again. It's the play again ability I'm interested in. Maybe I'll get a blue card. No, I don't get anything. 8 damage minus 1 enemy quarry. Now he'll have a hard time recovering wall. And his wall is 0. +6 wall. +3 tower. We need to attack his tower or we'll lose. But we'll probably lose anyway because it's much easier to build it than it's to destroy it. Enemy loses. Yeah, we'll steal his resources. Now he won't be able to build much. plus 8 wall, plus 5 tower. Plus 1 zoo. Six damage, all players lose resources. Damage to enemy tower. We're in a little bit better position, but not in a great position. 4 damage plus 3 wall. Draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Haven't seen blue cards in a long time. Plus 2 quarry. Plus 4 wall, plus 1 quarry. Plus 1 quarry. 10 damage to the enemy. Yeah, now there's no point in attacking anymore, really. Plus 6 tower, 4 damage to all enemy towers. Five damage to enemy tower. Yeah, we have 60 gems and we can't do anything with it. So we don't have any blue cards. I will lose it because of that. 5 damage to enemy tower. I hate these extended games that only are extended because you have a terrible deck. A card game without deck building like this is just bad. Yeah, we can build walls. That's fantastic. We'll lose this soon because he'll get resources, too many resources. And we're still not getting any blue cards. Yeah, we lost. Again. Seven tower, lose 10 bricks, that's fine. 5 tower. Wall and zoo. Plus 1 wall, play again. 8 tower, 1 zoo. Plus 1 quarry. Vampire, 10 damage, enemy loses 5 bees, minus 1 enemy zoo. Plus 11 tower. Minus 1 enemy quarry. 2 damage to enemy tower, play again. And plus 3 tower will do, need to build wall at some point. Plus 1 to all quarries, you gain 4 gems. Plus 1 magic, plus 3 tower, plus 1 enemy tower. We need the wall now. Plus 1 magic. Build tower. We'll build tower. It's very hard to get rid of the tower. Draw one card, discard one card. +2 zoo. +1 magic, play again. +2 damage, play again. +9 wall. I'm not gonna do anything. +2 bricks, +2 gems, play again. +8 wall, +5 tower. +20 tower. Oh. +5 wall. Lose 6 gems. So we just need to keep on attacking then. Can't do anything else. No. That's it. Yes, finally. And Bracada is done. As far as the card game is concerned. And where's the... Are we? Go to the teleporter, we'll go to the stables, and no matter where it takes us, we'll go there. And I think that will be the end of this.
Where do you want to go today?
Erathia, Avli, and so, yeah, Erathia is just fine.
Our journey begins.